So we've got 3 packages here. That. Before we start that, the non-anime DVD, which is a Platinum Edition Pinocchio, which I think completes all the big major Disney animation classics. I guess I'll cover that after the DVDs. There's a couple things to cover. Let's just get into these boxes. This would be probably the main ones. I'd call these the main ones, but that's because well, as you can see, Naruto's in there. One Piece should also be in there, and the others will contain important things, but things that are not as on my radar as, oh yeah, that's something I need to plan. Alright, that's all 3 boxes, so let's begin with this, which is Hamatora, Season 2. Okay, so yeah, so the name does and should sound familiar. Region 8, English dub. Ow. It's that thing. It's a little pokey. We got our Blu-ray version with 2 discs in it, as usual. There we go. That one wasn't sticking down. And let's leave that open. Open up the DVD version because, as is probably usually the case, Sentai DVD versus Blu-ray versions have different or shared artwork. So, like, the first discs are both the same, and it looks like the disc 2s are the same. And disc 3's artwork is completely new for the DVD version. Alright, next up we've got Momokyun Sword DVD and Blu-ray versions. Let's start with the Blu-ray version. I guess, well, I'm trying to figure out how to get this plastic to stop being attached to the flap so I can get the rest of this off. Well, no, I should just finish that. Finishing that. See, it's Region A, Japanese with English subtitles only. Otherwise, oh, a single disc. Clunk. So DVD version probably only has 2 discs in it, if even that. It says it's a complete collection, 12 episodes on 2 discs at the top there, so let's see. As you can see, that part of the artwork is the same, but that one is this one. So this is a combination of the 2 artworks. Pretty cool. This is the Blu-ray release of Tamako Market. It was DVD only before, if I'm not mistaken. English dub. Was it English dub before? I think it was. Ow. Ow. They should stop making plastic out of cactuses. Stop making the outer plastic out of, I don't know, something slippery that you can't hold on to. Now, in theory, it would probably be good to get the old Tamako Market DVD release out, but this is what we get for now. Next up is Kingdom Set 1, complete first season, which I think is Japanese. Well, this is a Funimation release. Which is a little confusing because I don't know, that I guess they haven't released something like this in a long time. So let's see if we can find any information down here. English and Japanese, so should have dub and sub, which would be expected for Funimation. One through 6. Okay, it looks like I'm missing a disc. So it's 1 through 6, missing disc. 14 through 20, 21 through 27, 28 through 34, 35 through 38. And I don't see anything fell out, so... But yeah, I was saying that was confusing because this seems to be a similar sort of case. This is Yowamushi Pedal, which I guess is a bicycle. Complete TV, original TV, something something. Japanese with English subtitles, which is usual for discotheque. Sticker. Okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck is with all the missing discs? But here's disc 3 here. Disc 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Next up is Naruto Shippuden DVD set 25. Which I'm pretty sure is a new one. I just don't keep track of numbers of what I have watched, so... Oh, pretty simple content, as usual. No, nothing wrong with that. Next up is DVD and Blu-ray versions of Corpse Party, Tortured Souls. This is made in Japan. So let's see, it's Region A, Japanese with English subs only. Includes all 4 episodes. I don't know if this is a 4-episode thing. You can kind of tell this is very Sentai Films-esque. Which wouldn't surprise me because I do believe Sentai and Maiden were both born from ADV. And it's Death Throes or something or the other. So let's see, we got the one disc. If I recall correctly, people talked about this one, so this may be a worthwhile watch. Did I mention Region A, Japanese with English subtitles only? I don't know. Next up, we've got Giant Gorg, complete series collection. This is another discotheque release. And just like the other discotheque release, we have a let's see, disc 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pretty straightforward. 600 minutes means it should be, well, I guess it depends on whether you're counting 30-minute episodes or 25-minute episodes. Maybe I missed it saying the number of episodes. I'm kind of curious. I'm not seeing anything too quickly. So next up we got One Piece Season 7 Voyage 5. Which I do believe is the next one. Yeah, I kind of remember stuff. Granted, we don't expect much in the way of writing. Let's see, that's a 2 and that's a 1. And that's a 1 and a 2. You know, because we had that one time where labels were messed up or they had the wrong discs or something like that. Now, that's not quite everything. Let's create a little more space here because next up we got Sword Art Online 2 Volume 4. As you can see, the Blu-ray version's already been opened because I did watch that with my friend. Got the characters and stuff. So I'll put this back on. Let's see. This is disc 1 and 2 of the Blu-ray version. Just the background for the background. And this is disc, what is this? Radio USA Part 4, so I'm guessing, I don't know, I haven't been paying attention. It's a CD, I'm guessing. And then the stuff that came with the Blu-ray version, we've got a booklet, some postcards. Feels thin enough that it's probably the art we've already got. Now we've got something related to the trading card game. And the usual proof of purchase and the other thing. And that's the Blu-ray version, and then we got the DVD version as well. We got the questionnaire, the proof of purchase for the DVD version, and 2 discs, which it can be kind of tricky to see the artwork, but it should be the same artwork on the other discs in the Blu-ray version. Nice and straightforward. That's this week's anime DVD collection update. Regarding anime merchandise, the final figure in the Haruhi Suzumiya Bunny Girl Freeing quarter scale collection arrived. I guess, before I continue, here's this figure next to the normal 8th size one. As you can see, even sitting down, it is pretty substantial. I'm not quite sure if I've got everything set up for it for sitting correctly, but as you can see, it's pretty much like the other ones in the series. The leggings are again a real mesh material, and this one is designed to sit on something. It can't quite balance correctly. I mean, it's balanced, but it doesn't look right. So it comes with this, and I think this little platform is for the feet, and I think it's supposed to make sense with the heel of the foot, but I'm not entirely sure, because this one didn't come with instructions per se, and it's I don't know, The other weird thing is that all the pictures of what she sits on have been this clear block thing, but I looked and I found other pictures online where she's sitting on that, so the clear blocks things seem to be some sort of advertisement, I think, whereas this might be the real thing. Now let's see if I can get all of them together. I think we'll begin with Tsuruya and Nagato, because they are the biggest of these. Nagato, you need to move back like that. Let's see, she sits pretty tall. Let's see, we've got Hikaru and Ryoko Asakura, who cannot sit on appropriate things, and blah blah blah. Then we got Haruhi. I don't know. I haven't yet figured out how I'm going to set all of these characters up. And then you got Kion's sister. I will attempt to seat right there. And there you go. That's all 7 of them together. Although Nagato is a little tall for this thing. Oh well. Before I end this part, the other anime merchandise I got, which I could have shown before, is Attack on Titan OST. If you listen to YouTube music, then you probably noticed that YouTube Pony Canyon stuff, like the soundtrack for this, is being blocked, at least in the States. So I spent the $30 on that. But there we go. That's the anime merchandise update. So I finished Ladies vs. Butlers. I think I already expressed last time not enjoying some of the characters in there, and their presence wasn't too aggravating half the time they were on the screen, I guess. They just had these little things here and there where I just couldn't respect them, I guess, as characters. Otherwise, the artwork was great. It didn't exactly resolve, but you don't expect something like this to resolve, so I'm not sure what else there is to say about it. I think I covered pretty much everything to really criticize about it last time, and yeah, just accept that pretty artwork, drawing, character designs, whatever, sexy stuff, blah blah blah. And like I also mentioned, I did finish Sword Art Online 2 Volume 4, which finishes Sword Art Online 2 for me. And this last story arc was actually kind of nice, I thought. It's definitely not epic, I guess, but it kind of felt like this is sort of material that you could have Sword Art Online being about. Like, you've got 4 main story arcs, and then you got that one Volume 3 story arc thing here, which I think when I talked about that one, it was kind of meh. It kind of was. A lot of this comes down to when the battles do happen, how much should you care? And this is why the ALO arc is kind of bad, because it's like the series forgot why we cared about the battles or why the characters should care. And while they can be invested, it's like it wasn't quite the life or death struggle that was the very first story arc. Then you had the Death Gun story arc, which was the first story arc of this, and that one was actually a good comeback to, you know, that core concept. It's like it kind of dealt with some of the real human emotions that can be involved and stuff that are kind of related to the name of the title, you know, Sword Art Online. It's like, how does after you've dealt with the main content, how are the ramifications for that afterwards? And the Gun Gale stuff was actually entertaining, and like I said, the stuff that was contained in here I thought was actually pretty good. It's a little sappy and not quite as life or deathy, but the battles were kind of real, just because unlike ALO, which kind of felt like there was this disconnect, you kind of understand why the characters are so focused in this specific battle, and you can kind of empathize with them because it's not like they're getting lost and they think they're going to die or something like that. It means something different, and it still has meaning. And that's why I thought the battles, at least in this volume, were pretty good and entertaining. And the story arc concept, it was kind of tricky to tell how much it felt appropriate being a Sword Art Online story until it kind of tied back together just conceptually with a whole lot of stuff. And I think that was what was good about the Death Gun arc, is it kind of tied in and Sword Art tied in, whereas Halo was uncomfortable. Didn't feel necessary. Didn't feel tie in so much as extended, I guess. I don't know. Kind of like the problem with the Star Wars prequel trilogy versus original, maybe? I don't know. I guess I'm kind of reaching. So, I enjoyed it. Sword Art Online 2 was entertaining. It'd be interesting to see if they continue coming up with entertaining stuff. But at this point, I'm not sure what else has come out. And I guess I need... Isn't there another season of Log Horizon or something? Outside of that, I'm not quite sure where all my time went. It's been a weird week. I know there was some time spent Dragon Warrior 7ing, because I still want to get that finished. I don't want to abandon that game again. I want to make sure I feel satisfied having played through it and beaten it, and I guess I don't really want to say too much. I mean, because I think I mentioned that I did make it to Disc 2, and I understand why Disc 2 is the way it is, a little bit. And I guess I'll find out more as I keep going. But with any luck, I'll be at the point where it feels like endgame, and then I get to choose whether or not I just want to grind for the sake of having certain things completed. For example, I'll probably training Gabo up to be a god hand, and then maybe somebody to be a hero, and other people to be other stuff. That shouldn't require way too much more grinding after what I've done, and I don't know what else I'll be doing beyond that. But, yeah. I know one thing that took up a little bit of time was I did watch the first episode of the new X-Files season. If you've never watched the X-Files before, it does seem like a pretty poor way to get into the series. It's like there's a couple of things about the series that could have drawn you in and got you interested, and X-Files had some really strong Monster of the Week episodes, and that sort of thing is the sort of thing that you don't have to watch the whole lot of X-Files to get into it. But then you get the episodes that are Conspiracy Arc, which are all about the main government alien conspiracy stuff, that are just kind of the overarching story that kind of unfolds-ish as it goes. I say unfolds-ish because, well, as my friend pointed out, it's kind of like Lost, and it seems like the mysteries or the strangeness, whatever, it unfolded as you kind of went. And with season, I guess they did call this season 10, episode 1. You basically, it's a continuation of the conspiracy story arc sort of stuff. Doesn't mean all 6 episodes are, but with only 6 episodes, I wouldn't be surprised unless they got some neat ideas, or just a handful of neat ideas, and they're testing the waters. It was good to see them again. They did act their roles. There's a couple of small issues with it. Like, this one kind of feels like maybe they were making some stuff up inconsistent with other things in order to make more X-Files episodes, I guess. My mom did say that she thought episode 2 was great, X-Files is back for sure, sort of thing. And I won't know that until I watch X-Files, and that's going to be sometime after I record this video, so obviously I can't comment on it, and I hope that didn't break her. Let's see. Beyond that, I don't know. I guess I was spending a good amount of time playing Zelda and just zoning out on the internet. Maybe that's why I didn't get much anime watched.
But I did finish Ladies vs. Butlers, so that means that I think Ping Pong the Animation is my next to watch. Not sure if you can look forward to me watching that or not, because honestly I'm not sure what's so entertaining about my opinion. Oh well, I guess because I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to know, y'all don't want to leave. Yeah, see, she's fine. There we go. Miss Asahina's fine. Y'all have a nice week.